Thank you all for joining me and welcome back to Icarus. So we're going to continue on today. Now we're going to be doing the walls on the inside before we do the, you'll see what I mean, because then we can actually get, if we do the walls on the inside, because there's going to be two walls going down the center for each side that we're going to do. And I'm going to do it in clay brick, but we're also going to have some walls around the edge as well on the inside, which you'll see, but they're going to be interior walls. So I've actually got these ready to go. This will just finish this off here. And then we should be able to sort out the clay brick. In fact, what I'll do is get 8 of these going. Get 8 of these going. And I believe we need quite a few of these. So I'll sort that out when we get back. For each side. So I think I've worked it out. We need about 42 walls on each side. Down the centre, I'll show you where I mean. That we're going to have to do. I'll probably do some windows as well of some sort. And yeah, so I was having a discussion on another video in the comment section regarding the support. So like when I did the glass one, obviously I needed those beams going up, but I didn't have any flooring. Now, was discussing how we could do it without actually having beams like we've got in there. Honestly, I don't think there's a way of doing that because the way the game works. Now, this is actually quite far. This is quite a wide area that we've got to cover. So even with the flooring in, I've done it before where I've done flooring thinking if I put the flooring in, it should be fine. But then the flooring, I've ended up coming so far out and then it needed support. But if we've got these walls here, then that actually might make a difference there. So we'll just have to see how that goes. I don't know why I came in. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to build it up and then we'll see. Now, also there was the idea of actually just having the beams in the walls. Now on a smaller build, I would do that anyway. And I have done. But again, I'm not sure that will work. And we'll probably have to have beams going around as well. But we'll just see how it goes. We'll just see how it goes. That can be kind of frustrating sometimes because you don't want beams everywhere. That's kind of why I was mentioning that we would go for the what's it? So that we would actually go for the steel beams because they're a little less intrusive than like the concrete ones and stuff like that. They're just not as. Oh, I needed 2 more of those. I needed 4 of those in total. Okay, let's is that the one? Hold on a minute. I'm back down here. Easy to do it this way. There we go, that's what I want there. Yeah, we need 2 more there. Okay, yeah, so I'll show you what I mean. Obviously, some of you, not everyone watches every video, but and you might have just joined me, so you might not have seen how we had to do this. Now, you could actually see we've got the steel beams going around all of the edges there, which I actually did that on purpose anyway, because I kind of like the look of that. Let me just put my light. Oh, my light is already on, isn't it? No, it's not. There we go. So we had to do this going up and then this going around to support it. Now, I actually don't mind this, but it's kind of the way we had to do it here, unfortunately, to be able to keep this up as we go further, because it's usually around 3. I think you can go as far as 3 when you get to the 4th one, or something like that anyway. It's the same with the flooring when you're going across. It's usually 3 or 4, and then you're going to need some kind of support, otherwise it will start crumbling. Okay, so we need 2 more of those angle pieces. So we'll grab those. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to start getting... so we just need 2 more of those. I think I've got enough of that. Okay, I just need 24 of these. I've got them in here. Let's get those sorted. I need a drink. So 2 more of those to finish that off. There we go. And we've got the 8 of those there. Got those. Now I am going to need, I want to do the one side first. So if I can get 42 of these done right off the bat. So, yeah, so 200. 1,000. 200. And 1,000, so that'll be... Go. Hopefully there'll be enough room for all that. There should be. And we can get those 42 done there. There we go. So that'll be one side that we'll be doing there. Okay. And if we've got time today, we might even start just sort of looking at getting the actual flooring in. Now, we are going to go with stone flooring just so we've got some kind of protection. But the idea here is that we don't have to do it all the way across. So if we've got this wall going along here, going around here like this, then we can just literally get this side covered, because this is where all the first stuff's going to be in. In fact, I need to sort this out. We need to get some flooring in there, although I can take it off this bit, because we're going to have walls going up there anyway, at least on this bottom bit. Okay, so let's get this in place and get this bit finished here. So we need that. That one. No. Yeah, it's that one. In there. Well, that would have been the same, but never mind. There we go. Yeah, it is the same. It's just not connecting to the way I would have done it. Okay. So what we need to do here... In fact, 2... in fact, we only need 4. I can actually put 2 on this side as well, actually. I think I also counted that. Oh, no, we do need it on that side. So, like I said, we're going to go with... they're going to go with this, so we're going to go with the clay brick. Just thought that'd be a bit nicer, sort of there for some. That's kind of what we want there, like that, and that goes up there like that. So I would like that on there, but we might have to wait for that. I've just realised. So, in fact, if we put this one over here. There we go, and then we can switch this one over. That one. No, not that one. That was the wrong one. Oh, which one? Oh, hold on a minute. That one. There we go. And then that'll be the same for this one here. And there we go. So then obviously we've got 4 more to do because we've got to do that bit there. Okay, so... Get out of here. I'm going to have to move that deterrent, animal deterrent a bit closer here, just to stop them from spawning in here. Because that's going to get annoying quickly. In fact, it's already getting annoying, actually, to be honest. So, yeah. And they can actually damage the place, I think. If we're not careful. So we've already got the 42 there. Okay, so we need another... I think we need more than 200 of this, actually. And then 1,000. Okay. Don't we need more than 200 for that? Oh, no. Okay. Oh, yeah, we do. 42. Oh, yeah, and then we just need 260. Yeah, of course. 2. 50. Grab that 50 there. Okay. Right in there. Just one short, all because of that. Right, okay, fair enough. Let's just grab that. And I'll just get... Just get 10 done or something like that for now. Because we are going to need that wood later on anyway, aren't we? So, put that in there. And grab that. Okay. So I should be able to do that 42 now. There we go. Hopefully that'll be enough. I've got a bit of leeway on this as well, so that's good. Okay, looks like it's nearly time to sleep as well. I had to do that. It was driving me crazy a little bit. Go. And we'll grab that and that and that. I'm not bothered about that or that because I've got plenty of stuff. I will get that bone though. There we go. Okay, so let's start placing this in then. I think I'm just going to start placing it in, and then we'll work out where the windows are going to go in afterwards. So we want that there, going across here. Hopefully I've counted this correctly. Although I do know, obviously, we're going to have... Oh. Doors. Like a double door here. I think what we will do, I think... Because, like, we could put the beams in these corners as well, so I might do that as well, actually. Okay. I just want to sort this out here. So we'll put in that one. Is that side, actually. And then that one. Got a nice little double door going into there. Have I still got that? Yeah, I have. Want this one. Go in there, and then we can... I don't think I've got enough here. Wall-wise, maybe I got it wrong. I really don't feel like I've got enough here. So this is 20 in it. Oh. God, I hate it when that happens. Oh, where's that gone? Oh, I hate it when that happens, when you just click in and everything's going to plan and then it's out of place. There it is. Okay, fair enough. Okay, so there is enough there, so I've got that right, that's good. Always nice when that happens. And then we need to place that in there. It's actually that one. There we go, and then we'll probably get some windows in there as well at some point, but that will help with that. And I think what I'll do is we'll have... let me just have a look at this side here. So, yeah, I think so. 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? So, yeah, 8. So we'll get 8 beams going up there, because that's where the actual floor is going to go. And then what I was thinking of doing is having like a... one of those chandeliers on that side, and then one on that side for the lighting in here. This is actually where all the actual crafting stuff's going to be, which we can actually spread out quite nicely. Although it's going to be slightly smaller because the wall is going to come down here. So that's actually not too bad. So it might actually work without thinking about it. It might actually work okay. Although we won't know until we start building further up. So we'll just have to see how this goes. I need to get some sleep. And grab the rest of it for here. And then what I'm going to have to do is... What did we say for the beams there? So 2, 4, 6, 8. So we're technically going to need 16 because we've got this side to do as well, aren't we? So we're going to need 16 of the steel beams. I need to make sure I've got enough stuff for that. The wall should be ready for the other side now. And the good thing is, though, once we've actually got that flooring done on that one side, we can actually move all of this in here and get it all shifted over there, and that'll just be a lot easier than just going back and forth here, which was always going to be the intention. A lot of the times I do that. I sort of build like a little workshop here ready so I can build the base that I want, and then I get to a point where I can actually move stuff in, and it just makes things a little easier. Right, let's get some sleep. I need 16 of those beams, don't I? So... let's have a look at that. So 16 of these. Let's see what we're going to need for that. So yeah, we're going to need 18 total for that. And I need another, what, 36 steel. That's fine. I need about 60, 58, 60, something like that. Yeah, we're going to need more. We are going to need more. And I've got some bones there, but that's not much, is it really? Not going to do as much good there. Okay, so I'll have to sort that out with some sulfur. That's not where I want to be. Well, we can get the 8, and then I just need another 8, which means I just need another 40. Okay, so So if we grab the sulfur then. And then we are going to need some of this. Just use that 90 that I put in there. Oh, there's 100 there actually. Actually, let's just use that there. And then we'll do that. A wee drink. Okay. Oh. Not going to be enough. Right, okay. Fair enough. Let's grab that over 100 there. That over 100 there. We'll just get that 200 done. And just do what we can here. That should. One. Yeah, that'll be enough there anyway. So let's get that done. I'm going to leave that. Might as well leave that in there now. Let me just drop those stone bricks off there. Those can go in there. And then we can grab these. Go. Grab that. Oh, I didn't need to take all that bit. We'll just chuck it in there anyway. Oh, no. No, not that we want. It's that. Okay. So we'll put that in there. That should give us another 8 there. There we go. Okay. And then we're going to need some doors. Now, I'm trying to think of what doors we should do. I might do something slightly different. Because we've got these doors in there. I do area doors. Sure, yeah. Right, let's go ahead and put these in. Forward a bit, there we go. Yeah, and yeah, those beams that I'm going to use here, it's just more for the look than anything else, but it will help with the support, I guess, as well, if it's needed, which I know it will be at some point. Okay, 20 left. We know that will be enough. Put the doors in. There we go. And then I got those doors to put in here as well. The one there. And then we want that one. Goes there. Perfect. Okay, so yeah. I think that's fine. Now, like I said, I was going to use interior wood, but I thought, no, let's do something different. Let's do some clay bricks, you know. I just thought, yeah, why not? Something different there. We are going to have try and sort some stairs out to go up to the top there. That's where this is going to go. That's what this area is for here. That's kind of why I made it a little bit wider. Hold on a minute. Oh, I was on the right one already. So there we go. So I've got to work out what doors we're going to have for these. I might just hold off on that for now, although I might do it today. We'll see. And then I need to work out some kind of windows going across here. Probably just at the bottom. I might just do like a double window sort of thing going here, which would be like going across. Oh, we've got that one there, haven't we? Right at the centre there. Although what I do, let's go and get the beams first. What I do need to do is sort out some flooring actually. Yeah, because where the obviously we need access to the windows, but I'm gonna be having interior woods going around the edge. Now, I'm not going to do that on every floor because obviously I want some kind of the pyramid to sort of show through as well. But so as we go up, because obviously there'll be less room as we go up as well. So yeah, I think you get the idea. So let's grab that. Yeah, I think we need to have a look at what doors we want. I'm actually going to move that terrain thing over here as well because that's starting to drive me crazy a little bit. Start from the back here. Yeah, we might as well work out the doors as well. But you can see what I mean now. We can actually just cover this area up here, which will protect it. And then we can actually start moving stuff over in here. If we put that in there, look, that looks good like that. I like that. Just fills that little hole a little bit there. That little gap that I don't like. Especially there on the outside, as you can see. And it just make a big difference, that is. Little things like that can make a big difference to how it looks. Now, technically, we probably didn't need it here. But I'm going to put it there anyway, because it kind of makes sense to put it there anyway. There we go. So these are going to be pretty big rooms. Now, what I need to do is the wall, because this is why I didn't... Originally, I was just going to have this one high. And this is why we didn't put in flooring here. But we do need flooring here. But because we're doing too high, the wall's going to go here, look. So that's where that's going to go. So, and there is a reason for that. Because it makes sense. Because then it'll make it easier for wiring and putting the actual stuff up. Although the wiring technically will just go underneath. But then there is going to be stuff on the walls like what's it called, the flow meter and stuff like that, which needs to be on a wall. And then obviously you've got the cables going into there. So what I'm going to do is, we don't really need... Oh. Yeah, what I'll do is I'll also take those out and just put those to normal walls, because they will be fine like that there. Because we've got this here, haven't we? So if I take another 2 out here... I think I prefer to have them as solid like that. Okay. And then these two we're obviously going to need. Yeah, these two are obviously going to have to stay like that. I think you get the idea here. And then I don't know which way these went, but I think it's okay like that. There we go. And then obviously we'll have the walls going across there. So we can do the same here, look. Same here. I need to be doing it on the other side, really, because that's where we're going to be sorting that out. And what I'll do is... we'll come over here. This side's probably better to do it because it's lower down. So we will take these out here. We've already got the wiring underneath, so all we've got to do is just sort it, just wire it up from here. I'll put that in there, that in there. Okay. We can place those in there. Yeah, I'm starting to get exposure now, and that's going up pretty fast. So we've done those two there. This one we need to do. And we've got this one here. And we just need 2 more, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to get the 2 from here. No, from the other side, because it's a bit lower on the other side, so we'll just do it on that side. Because when it's low like that, sometimes you might have to go underneath, so... kind of makes sense a little bit. So if we just do the 2 from here like that, and then grab those. There we go. I really need to get back, but I want to do this bit first and get this out of the way. These two here, innit? Okay, so I'm going to have a quick look at what doors we could do, because I don't think there's much more we can do now here, because we've just got to get the flooring sorted out. I might have to have the flooring going across there, this bit here, so it's going to be flat there, which is actually probably going to be a good idea for lighting as well. So I'll try and decide on what doors we're going to have. Okay, so I've actually decided on... Hold on a minute, where are we? I've actually decided on doing some glass doors for those inside ones, because we haven't done any of those for a while. So we're going to get 4 of those done here. There we go. And then we can place those in. I want to see, and then we need to have a look at what kind of windows should we have there. I think I might do glass windows, you know, the reinforced glass windows, which means we'd need some more glass and iron. We've got iron, and we'd need more epoxy as well. I might sort that out as well. I might do double windows. Although I think they didn't have an issue with that, with placing those double windows in like that. Well, if not, if we do have an issue, then I'll sort it. I'll just go with the single ones. But it's kind of weird how that one's on the inside, but that's because of, obviously, yeah, it's because of the way this is going to go. But it is what it is. Right. So let's get these doors on then. Okay, so we've got the doors in there. Now we need to have a look. If I go on the inside, I need to have a look at how I want to do the windows here. So that's 1, 2, 3. Well, it's going to go to there, innit? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, and 2. So yeah, okay. So we could do that. So if we try, I want to try and do a double window here. Okay. In fact, if we just go straight across here, and we'll take all of these out, and then I'll place them in. We'll do that all the way. That'll be 1, 2, and then these 2 here. That'll be the same on this side. Okay, and then we can actually go ahead and put all of these in. So we want the window bit. Can't see the arrow. There we go. I'll just put that in there. That there. There we go. And then we'll also put that one in. No, not that one. That one. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to get a couple of these windows to start with, and then we'll place those in to see if I can actually put those in. I should be able to, but I know I had an... Oh no, I know why. I know what the issue was. It was because you can actually put the ones that we're not going to have ones that open up there. The ones that you open up, you can actually have so they open up sideways. And for some reason, in one I think it was in the last playthrough or the playthrough before that, where it just wouldn't fit in. It just was red. So it was really weird. So maybe they fixed that. I can't remember. There's been a lot of... With the weekly updates, you can get lost with everything that's been done. So we are going to need some more epoxy, unfortunately. And I'm going to need a lot more glass as well, actually. So we're going to need 2, 4, 6, 8. So we're going to need 8. We're not going to have enough glass here. Without a doubt, we are not going to have enough glass. I'm going to grab a couple of these. Put one in there. We're going to put one in there. I'm going to need to sort out some epoxy. Have we've got 16 in there. That's all we've got. Okay, so we're going to need epoxy for this. Let me just have a look what we need for that. So we want the reinforced, the heavy glass windows, okay? So we are going to need, what did I say we're going to need? We're going to need 8, aren't we? So 8. So yeah, we do need a little bit more glass. We need some more. And then we need some more epoxy. And we also need 48 of the iron, which we have got. So I'll just grab the 60 stack there. And then we need to sort out I'll do 4 there. Just do 1 stack of those. I'm going to have to go out and get some wood after this. Okay. Let's get that sorted. We'll just chuck that in there. Yeah, we should be able to get this done today, no problem. Okay. If that's a finish. Yeah, that's plenty there. Should get to 50 on this. There we go. Okay. I'm just waiting for that now. But that should be enough glass, I think. Let's have a look. Be enough glass. We need 1 glass, literally 1 glass. Okay, that's fine. 1 glass, and then we need the epoxy, which is actually now done. So I should be able to get those done now. Let's have a look. And we've got the 8 there. Perfect. I'm going to put that epoxy and that back in there. I'm not sure when I'm going to do any more of the glass stuff just yet, but we probably will be doing later on at some point. So let's go and put these in. Now, these windows, I don't believe these ones open up. There are ones that do open up. Or do they? No, they don't. These ones don't. No, these ones don't, actually, I don't think. Okay, there we go. So if we do like, let's have a look. Yeah, there's no R for this. It doesn't show up, so there we go. Yeah, I do remember I had issues with trying to get windows and the 2 wide ones. There are other windows that you can get where they can open up. Is that it? Oh, I did it all. Oh, God, I did that so quick. I did that so quick. Okay, so let's have a look at how wide that's going to be then. Because if we look at here, that's where the flooring is going to go. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's going to be 6 across going all the way to here. And then obviously it's going to be 4 across going to here. But obviously it'll be on the other side. We're going to use this side for storage, of course. So this side's going to be all storage. Whether we need that much storage, I don't know. But that's what we're going to do. Although what I might do actually, I might do 1 side for storage, and then we'll have some kind of seating area, something like that. We'll do something with it of some sort, and then obviously we're going to have bedrooms and that at the top. But yeah, this side is going to be where all the actual crafting stuff's going to be, which we're going to have on all the walls going around the edge here. And the good thing is that because we've got it like this, we're going to need some more benches anyway. So we're going to need to add some more benches, and yeah, so it should be good. It should be good. Anyway, guys, I am going to call it here. Thank you so much for joining me. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.